is Georgia Teresa, Voice of Tarot, and welcome to my life. So I just decided I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna wait until everybody comes, so I'm gonna prepare everything first. So settled in. Okay, perfect, everybody. So today I came to do a few live readings for those of you that feel guided. And first of all, as always, we're going to do cleansing rituals. We are calling upon our divine spirit guides, galactic federation, lead-ins, Bactrians, Andromedans, Lyrians, Syrians, family. Calling upon all spirit guides and master teachers that wish to be present. Maybe a child divine messages. Thank you so much. It's pretty hot. I'm going to play some music. I think that okay, so we're going to be watching. Hello, everybody. I see 10 people. Welcome. We are watching Let Your Soul Speak, 852 Hertz, Awaken Intuition, Higher Self, Healing Frequency, Meditation, and Sleep. We're not going to sleep, so hopefully it's not going to put me in sleep. I don't want that. Hello, Luna. Good afternoon. Good afternoon, dear. I hope everything is good with you. How are you doing? This period of time is pretty hectic. I was actually in my cleaning mode, so I also benefit from taking it easy now and to be a little bit connected and in tune with our higher self. Hello, hello. How's in your place? How do you feel energetically, by the way? Okay, today we're going to see what the spirit guides will guide us to speak about. I was actually watching some astrology today, astrology podcast. So we are purified, we are purified, we are purified. Protected with divine shield of all the light, light, and revelation God. Against all energies, truths. We are on 15 high consciousness frequency. We don't allow any low vibration energies of evil or truth. Thank you so much. Divine angels, archangels, spirit guides, divine With a creation, yeah, that's beautiful. You got lapis lazuli, yeah. Actually, very very beautiful thing. Actually, I could speak about the gemstones because I'm not expert, but I've got some time ago. I've done some research and I've made notes if I find them. How does the lapis lazuli feel to you? This is pretty high. We can do some collective actually. Um, Somebody was asking me, spiritual union was asking me about one gemstone that I have, and that actually inspired me to speak about gemstones. Why they're very good tool for all of us spiritual beings that chose to do this kind of a spiritual journey before incarnation, obviously, and why the mineral beings are important tool, I would say. Yeah, because we all are. Let me find the notes. I need to find out where they are. No, let me find it. So I want to actually speak about a few crystals, and I have this crystal, right? This is the angelite, and lapis lazuli is also a very good and important crystal. I don't know if I have it, but I have it in my notes actually. Do you know what lapis lazuli? What is the lapis lazuli good for? What is his properties? Do you know anything? Do you know anything about lapis lazuli, or were you guided by spiritual, like by intuition, to buy that stone? Because how I have millions of crystals. Yeah, this is just a few I sleep with. And I'm going to talk about them for start because each of them are, yes, important to chakras as well. Um, and we can speak a little bit about few. I've got this kind of, I just go informations from different sources. I just did like little descriptions for myself because I wanted to actually learn about them. But honestly, I don't remember all. But I have this angelite, and I want to speak about it, especially for uh, this girl that was asking me, Kate. And Kate, this is for you, just to know. This is the angelite, and I bought it in markets. Most of my crystals are very tiny, small kind of size, but this one was very. I was very attracted to this, and I have it for a long time. It helps me actually channel when I hold it. It helps me to connect to angels and archangels. So some true uh, energies can be more connected to individual people. For instance, the angelite is very connected to me as well as many others. Like we also can, I think I have somewhere So I don't know if there's all, but I've got a couple of these notes have been for a long time, so I hope that still kind of works for today. I'm sure it should. I'm not perfect about them because I usually choose my and I see 1211. Oh wow, I wanted to say 1112 and I said 1211. Okay, it could be a mirroring situation there. So let me see and go through a few ones, and I don't have a picture, so I remember only a couple of these, and the rest I don't remember all of them because my memory is not really great. But we can speak about some. Before some people come, we can actually talk about the beginning about some crystals, because the crystals are actually very beautiful and energetic teachers for us as well as healers, and they truly do enhance our energies, so we could actually connect with them more through them. Okay, we can help ourselves in more. It's like a tool, basically. It's like a tool for people who do my work, who do the spiritual work, or who do healing work. Yeah, we use those crystals because they are very beautiful, and they truly connect to chakras. They truly connect to energetic points of our bodies, minds, souls, and they are really connected. um, and did you feel guided to it? How did you get that stone to yourself, the necklace? Yeah, extremely soothing. That's nice. That's beautiful. So sometimes what happens if you get some stone and it already has served its purpose, it gets lost. Happens to me sometimes. It gets lost. And then I'm looking for it and I'm like, okay, where is it? I've searched everywhere. It's not. Sometimes we can also bury them in the Mother Earth, okay, to give back to Mother Earth. So sometimes I do, sometimes I leave some gemstone also in the brook, you know, mm, to give back to the Mother Earth uh, offering as well. So also very good practice is to charge them on the sun or on the full moon. Yeah, so uh, they can truly help us to recharge. They can help us. Yeah, for everyone that will come to this video later on, if you don't mind, Luna, I'm gonna quote some of your messages because they are very interesting regarding to lapis lazuli. For those of you that are guided to lapis lazuli, Luna has a uh, beautiful notes that we can perhaps even share if you don't mind, Luna. It's connected to the throat chakra, Luna, yes, and third eye chakra. Let's see, I have it here as well, so we can share the notes together. um, okay, very interesting. Oh, I'm gonna talk about it later on. Okay, I'm gonna try to find pictures as well because I think that I saw it somewhere here. I think it's a great. Here, lapis lazuli is treasured since antiquity and strongly associated with wisdom, truth, communication, spiritual insight. Its deep blue color is given a long connection with the heavens and sacred knowledge. It's traditionally associated with the third eye and throat chakras. Yeah. It's Luna says it's connected also to third eye awakening, communication. Yes, throat chakra, very good. Helps also against anxiety, for inner healing. Yeah, peace. You're attracted to it. Yeah, the color with some research. Perfect. Yeah, it's beautiful how the stones actually find us, isn't it? They attract us and they find us. When I go to those handmade markets, I like going to those markets uh, in local uh, markets. It's truly beautiful to walk around and feel the energies of each stones, and sometimes I really get attracted to certain stones and I don't know anything about it, for instance, and I just bring it home, and as you say, I do research and then I see that it's exactly what I need at the moment, and that's what I love about crystals. They have consciousness themselves. Hello dear Cindy, welcome. Hello, Shrina. Welcome. Not really. I don't really remember you, dear Shrina. Could you tell me more? So, I hope you enjoyed this with your mom. Definitely, yes. Okay, so let's speak shortly about some stones. I have few of them here, so we can speak about them. Yeah, you feel the same about it. Yes, that's usually what that's usually what's the best way to choose stone. Sometimes it's given to us, but when I get a stone from somebody else, I always cleanse it because it still holds the energy of somebody else, which is always good, however friend it is. Oh, okay, dear Shrina. Yeah, just partially I wish. um I have some roots in Ireland and past lives connections. Oh, parallel lives, but in linear sense, past lives connections. So let me just speak about the few gemstones, and I'm just gonna bring more of them here. I have a full bowl here because I love them. I'm absolutely adore gemstones and crystals, and I always work with them. I always heal with them if there's opportunity to heal. So, and I want to speak about certain ones that are the most important. I'm gonna try to find pictures, um, and then later on we could do some personal reading. What about that? Okay. Okay. So, everyone, let's move forward. Um, Your mom is painting mandalas. That's beautiful. Wow. So I see that it's that spirituality is definitely in your family. It's beautiful. Definitely. Yeah, Shrina, we're going to speak about gemstones a little bit. So we're going to do personal readings after that. So if you would like to hang out and perhaps listen to some informations about gemstones and crystals and properties and informations, then you're more than welcome to stay. And if you want to come later on, because this is not a cup of your tea, you're more than welcome to come a little bit later. Hello, Spiritual Unity, you made it! Finally, hello! So I'm happy that you made it and you're finally live. I actually saw your name in when I was today, I was going through the chats of my published videos because it always takes 24 hours until the chat appears, so I always control whether there are some trolls or whatever, so I always double check. And I during that Unchained Melody channeled love letter from between divine feminine, divine masculine, divine masculine, divine feminine, I haven't been watching the chat at all, so I haven't seen. It was in the ankle that I couldn't see, so basically I just left it at that, and I was waiting for the chat to the 24 hours to appear to see and read some. And I saw your name there, but I couldn't communicate, so I'm happy that you made it. And yeah, I've got a mandala actually as a present for my mom. I'm gonna show you what I've got for my mom as a present. And it's absolutely gorgeous and I love it. And it has a beautiful, it's handmade by somebody and has a beautiful energy. Does anybody recognize what kind of mandala it is? I think I did a research when I got that mandala for my mom, and I think it was mandala of light, something like that. And funny that my mom is not really a spiritual kind, yeah, but still she is very intuitive, even though she may not be so aware of it, or she may not be so interested in topics like that. She's quite opposite about, like, from me. I'm very much about all things spiritual, astrology, esotericism, yeah, evolution of soul and all that. My mom is not, but I know, because I feel energies and I'm very intuitive. I know that she is a healer, even though she's not aware of it. And I know that she is very intuitive. And um, she picked it up, and it's absolutely, yes, gorgeous. And I admire anyone that can do this, because I can't even imagine how that could be done, like, so beautifully. And yeah, I love it. It has a beautiful energy, and I really love that. It's beautiful also for healing. I think it was mandala of light, not sure, but can't remember. It looks like a flower, so it could be some. I'm not very expert of mandalas, but it's something that I do have on list, and I do want to actually. Mm, are you asking me, spiritual unity, Kate? Are you asking me about that clay, or are you asking Luna? It's mine one is made, I believe, of I think it's called plywood. Those very tiny woods. It's wooden. It's beautiful, gorgeous. Anyways, I really love those mandalas, and maybe that could be something I could do some research, and we can put it out here in the YouTube channel. If you are interested in this, I can do some research study, and then just throw it here, because it's not that I'll be expert, but I like teaching. I like learning about things that are connected to spirituality, a spiritual evolution of self. And every permission slip, which mandalas are also, every permission slip or tool is good to learn and then pass further. So I feel that way, like, why not to use this YouTube channel to pass over information that I already learned, for instance. That's how teachers do, yeah, they learn at home and then they don't go to school and teach it further. So I may do some research and learn or do research about mandalas. Maybe it could be another topic. Today we're gonna have a topic about crystals, because I believe how many of you we know that Luna is? By the way, Sue, have I seen you here as well? Yes, Sue. Hello there, Sue. Welcome. I'm sorry if I didn't say hello. So, yeah. And what is your mom, what material is your mom using to make mandalas, I wonder? It would be nice to see. Um, okay, everyone. Um, let me drink some tea. I don't feel 100%. And because I have a gig in a few days, I'm drinking a lot of teas because I need to get better. A, I need to be perfect the day. It's gonna be long hours. It's gonna be singing. I'm gonna be singing probably from uh, afternoon till late night. So it's gonna be 6 hours at least singing with short breaks. And or our big hits, which is like always like it's like a big hit, so I always have to be in shape because for instance, if you go to, let's say, I don't know, I'm not comparing myself to any divas, yeah, but just from practical reason, okay, if there's, I believe if there's a gig of some, let's say, female singer, let's speak about female singer, mm, I don't know, Whitney Houston. I'm not comparing myself to Whitney, yeah? Whitney is the queen of the queens, right? And I look up to her. But if you imagine, for instance, Whitney Houston, there's always a structure of the set list. Yeah, the beginning is the warm-up songs, yeah, softer ones or slower ones. Then there is when the singer, when we recognize that our voice is already warmed up and is in the good shape. To me, is for instance, it warms up after like 4 songs already. I know that I can hit high notes perfectly and I'm comfortable. Then I throw the peak songs. It's called a section of peak songs, which are the highest ones, the difficult ones, yeah, the diva songs. And then when a singer starts feeling that her voice gets tired, so it goes back down to the middle ground, yeah, the tempo songs, and then it shows few slow ones, and then the voice can get more. And usually they have what? Their gigs are usually 2 hours, right? 2 hours and a half. But I had to adjust my voice because when you sing at weddings and parties, you need to sing even sometimes for 12 hours. Sometimes I was hired, not often thankfully, but I was hired, let's say, for 1 p.m. and I was there for till 2 a.m., 3 a.m. singing all the way down, yeah? And I had, for instance, 3 or 4 breaks in between 15 minutes 20 minutes breaks, and I'm singing different legends, so most of them are peak songs, so I had to really create a way that my voice could handle it. And it's usually okay. I usually pick by intuition. I sense the vibe. Each crowd is different, okay? Some crowd is just like a background music crowd. Some crowd is fixated on you, so you need to do a real performance. So it depends, yeah? And those kind of parties, you never know how it turns out. So I always have to be in perfect shape. If not, then you need to, you need to, I can't say fake it to make it because I never fake it. I can't fake it. I sing live. But what I mean, I have to throw more comfortable songs without them noticing, and hold on to the peak songs. But most of our repertoire are peak songs, so then I run out of the repertoire. So, oh, crazy, crazy everywhere. But it's good thing, you know. It's a good fun, and I think that, you know, music heals, and it always brings joy to people's faces. So, why not? So, I don't even know why I said it. So let's go, anyways, guys. So, which who likes to? Thank you so much, Cindy. It's not too bad. It's just I feel a bit off. Yeah, it's true. I'm not 100% comfortable because I'm introvert most of the time. Even though my sun is in Sagittarius, I have a moon, Venus, and Mercury in Capricorn. So in many ways, I'm a very practical person. Okay, and which also mean I'm quite introvertish. I I'm not very out there, outgoing. I don't know what exactly could that be in my chart, but I think I have Aquarius in some place, and Aquarius sometimes is quite shy. I'm not shy. I know what I'm doing, but I don't really thrive in a lot of attention at once. When people are fixated on you and expecting big thing from you, I get a little bit intimidated. I'm like, okay, um, how to react now? I'm not a comic, like I, yeah, everybody can joke, yeah, but I'm not like stand-up comedian, so I cannot really be like comical. Sometimes I throw a little fun there and here. So when people start like staring at me and really like hanging on me truly, like I start feel a bit intimidated. I'm like, okay, um, what now? So I'm learning still, like, because it's not my nature to sing covers. It was just literally in this country, what else could I do but singing covers, because nobody speaks English in this country. Like, yeah, young ones, of course, yes, but older generations of my age, yeah, 80s plus, what am I talking? 40s plus and higher. Not many people speak English, and my original music is all in English. Entire, all my songs and poetry is in English. I cannot even um, write songs in this particular language. For safety, I'm not saying which one is it, okay? But it's Eastern European language, and so I can't really compose in this particular language. It's not my nature. My nature is English, so I actually think in English, create in English, speak to myself in English, dream in everything in English. So it's very difficult to get people listen to your original music if all they could actually grasp is just the melody, so I just gave up on trying on my original music here, which is heartbreaking for me, because I would rather be original artist and sing my original music rather than singing covers. But on the other hand, when I see that it make people happy, and I sing songs that I enjoy myself, it charges all of us. Yeah, it makes us all feel good, because I enjoy singing, let's say, songs of my favorite artists. Yeah, I love soul music. I absolutely love original soul music of like a Motown era. This is my favorite, like, yeah, Manhattans, Gladys Knight and the Pips, yeah, the that era, okay. mm, at this moment I'm blank. Lionel Richie, yeah, So these kind of music are very very good for me to sing, and all those artists. Uh, so this is, for instance, something that really charges me when I sing it. And then, of course, like a few diva songs, like I have some party songs, Whitney Houston, but not the top songs. Like, I'm not soprano, so I'm a mezzo soprano. Means that those very high songs are already too high for me, and I'm not trying to like sound like a squeaky toy. Some I'm keeping my songs on a mezzo soprano level, which is most of the female artists of nowadays. Even Lady Gaga, I think, is mezzo soprano. So uh, that's a lot of choice. So yeah, very nice songs. Yeah, I enjoy some. I don't have many modern repertoire actually. I have Shallow, obviously. It's the most popular song. It always gets people on the floor, which is great. So Shallow is one of the peak songs that everybody enjoys. So I enjoy singing it. And I love singing duets, everyone. I love singing duets. I wish I had a male uh, singer actually singing duets with me. Like, I don't have male singer here, so I have to use somebody that already pre-recorded his voice so that I can use it. Yeah, so it's by love harmonies. I love singing harmonies. I naturally can hear harmonies, so I absolutely enjoy singing harmonies and singing duets. Duets are my favorite. Dirty Dancing, yeah, and all those kind of duets, like Shallow as well, of course, and stuff like that, especially the old ones, 80s, 70s. So this is my repertoire. Um, okay, what is your favorite? What is your favorite era and music, guys? Your mom is painting them. Wow. What watercolors or acrylic, or how? What kind of paints? I love painting. I don't have equipment, but it's something that is in my mind that I would love to try. I feel attracted to try paint by acrylic colors, and I don't know, one day maybe. I don't know if I'm any good, but I'm very attracted to. I love nature, so I would probably paint a lot of nature, like Monet. I would love that. Or like Jesus, I forgot his name. What is his name? He painted Starry Night, cosmic, cosmos. What was his name, guys? He was a bit misunderstood. He was a genius, and they proclaimed him like crazy, but he wasn't really. I believe. Jesus, I can't remember. What's his name? Let's see. It bugs me when I can't remember the names. Um, Vincent van Gogh, yes. Yeah, Cindy, there you go. Yeah, Luna. So that's my kind of thing. Especially nature. Monet would be probably one of my favorites. What about you guys? Today we had this kind of like chit chat, isn't it? But I think that sometimes it's important. Hmm? Oh, Cindy, you did actually say it right. Van Gogh is his surname, Van Gogh. Vincent van Gogh. Painted it in 1889. Wow. Yeah. Beautiful Starry Night. I love it as well. I love his paintings. and I love Monet and his painting. But I'm not very great remembering the names, so sometimes I just, don't remember who saw what. I'm more visual. So when I see a painting, I love the painting and I remember the painting, but then I may forget who painted it. Anyways, okay, so let's read about few. Are you up for it? Let's read about few popular crystal stones that we also have here. For instance, let's start with amethyst. So amethyst, okay, it's Sagittarius stone, my stone as well. It's purple. This one is a tiny amethyst. You can see white and purple. It's more like purple. I hope this is, yeah. It was bought to. It was given to me as amethyst. So amethyst is one of the most uh, popular stones in spirituality and for meditations, inner awareness. It is also associated to peace, intuition, protection, higher consciousness. There you go, Cindy. Yeah, everything happens for a reason. The fact that Luna started this topic and I got inspired by actually you, Kate, asking me about this angelite. Yeah, you are here, so I can show you. You see, that's my angelite stone. It's beautiful. It helps me channel. It helps me connect to my angels. And it's very soothing. And I'm going to speak about it actually. I think it was the stone you were talking about, you were asking about, right? And I think we can speak. Yeah, I sing some songs from Adele as well. I don't sing Sia. The chandelier is way too high for me in some places. Not the rest of the song, but those peak notes. It's already I start sounding like a squeaky toy of my baby neck. I'm not planning to. Like I start singing like this. So no, thank you. But I love this song anyways. Florence and the Machine, I don't know that one. Pearl Jam, Nirvana, I don't sing those because these would be crazy in my no, I couldn't sing that. But I used to listen to it when I was young. Like just I listen to everything, but not really the negative songs. I don't like negative songs and negatively charged songs. I don't like it. I feel the vibration and it doesn't feel good to me. So I always sing uh, mostly positive songs, some heartbreak songs like for instance the It's a Heartache, nothing but a heartache. What's her name? You see, it takes me some time to remember names. I love singing Cher, Tina Turner, that's the popular. Many people always ask me to sing Tina Turner. Simply the best. The other day on the gig, they asked me 3 times to sing the same song, like throughout the day. And I was like, you already heard it. We want to hear it again. Okay. So I love Tina Turner, singing Tina Turner. She was also Sagittarius, so we are pretty similar in a way. Not that I would try to copy anyone. I don't like copying anyone. I always make songs my own and I always do my own authentic moves. I never ever liked copying anyone. To me it sounds weird when somebody tries to copy somebody or impersonate somebody. It's kind of weird. I don't like doing it personally. I don't judge it, but I don't like doing it personally. So I prefer always take somebody's song if I have to sing covers, which is not the best thing for me, but I do it as I explained. I always try to make it my own, and my rule is usually that when I get channeled song, and for instance, spirit guides send me a channeled song, and I know that it's not a message, I just know, and I know that it's just a tip for a new repertoire. I don't go, like, if I don't know it at all, I played once just to know how it goes, but then I refuse playing it again because I don't want to memorize how they sing it. I want to just know the structure of the song and how it kind of goes, and then I just play the instrumental and I do my thing. That's my rule. I don't like listening to that song over and over again. When I don't know that song at all, I just learn the structure. And when I know that song from childhood and I kind of remember it somehow, I don't listen to it in the current time. I just go straight away to instrumental and I play with it. I just play around with it and only listen to the parts that for instance, I usually don't remember how the bridge goes. Yeah, so I just listen how the bridge goes, and then I just stop it, and I don't want to listen to it because I don't want to be influenced by their version. I just want to always make it my own, my authentic way. I want to put my authentic feel into it. Yeah, and I don't want to know the ad libs. I don't want to know how they finished it up. I don't want to know the tale of it. I want to make it my own. So usually it ends up being absolutely my own, and that's how I like rolling, with music that I cover, because at least it gives me some form of originality, because me as a Sagittarius, I prefer original. I don't even like when people, when some artists uh, officially cover the song and send it out there as a cover. I always prefer original. I always, when I don't know the song, I say, oh, if I remember that it was sung already in history, I stop listening, or I listen to the whatever I heard, but then I go straight away and I research where is the original coming from, and I listen to the original. I just like that, doing that. I just love originals, and I always prefer originals rather than covers. Yeah, some covers are good. For instance, Joe Cocker created a lot of beautiful covers because he had a good sense of making the songs his own, and he has a beautiful voice. So I didn't know exactly how the original song sounds because I enjoyed the Joe Cocker's version, but it happens very rarely. Usually I am very, in most cases, 99%, I've always go and research the original. I just prefer it, especially those modern people now, the modern young ones, when they take those oldies, yeah, and start making them into original, making them into the covers of nowadays for young ones. I don't really listen to the modern music, the millennials music. I don't know much of it, actually, to be honest. I'm truly stuck in 70s, 80s, 90s max. I only know a few songs from the modern era, not this era, I mean like era of Lady Gaga, not era of Justin Bieber. Era of Justin Bieber, I don't know nothing. I know nothing. Those people like Justin Bieber, what's their names, his age, the one with the long tail, yeah? Alexandra, no, Ariana Grande, and that era, I don't know nothing there about this modern music. I just don't feel guided to listen to it. It must be good for the young ones because this new era of newborn people, of those youngsters, yeah, like uh, crystal kids, rainbow kids, okay, and millennials as well, some millennials. um, these are already born, as we spoke, these souls are already born with upgraded DNAs. They need already a different kind of vibe of a music. So it's for their generations, it's perfect. But for my generation, yeah, 80s, uh, I am I'm born in 80s, beginning of 80s. I prefer the old-fashioned original way. no auto tuning, no AI. I just love the original, like staying in the studio for 20 hours, yeah, like playing all instruments, singing in without auto tuning, raw and nice, you know. That's my kind of vibe. So that's how I am, and that's the Capricorn in me, I believe, you know, quite old fashioned. And also Sagittarius could be quite mm, traditional in some ways, in especially regarding to originality. And I see 5115 mirroring numbers, so it could be something like that, that I truly prefer originality. And I'm not really easy to get used to new things. For instance, when smartphones started, I refused to use it. I'm very practical person, I'm very modest person, and I don't need luxury. So it took me 10 years to accept a smartphone. It took me 10 years to accept and buy one. Everybody already had a smartphone. Was I still had my little phone with the, yeah, I just didn't want it. And if I wasn't the social public like singer, you know, and having this kind of a journey, I probably wouldn't even have it, to be honest. So is anybody feeling that way? Because I believe everything that I say is some kind of resonating, perhaps even channeled. Who knows? Push Rina, she probably got bored already. Fleetwood Mac, yeah. I believe I may know some songs, but I don't have anything in my repertoire. I have Dolly Parton. I love singing Dolly Parton, Jolene, and 95, and this the most beautiful duet, that my most favorite duet is Islands in the Stream, and I would love to sing that live with some male. I would love to sing it live with some male, like for real. Because Islands in the Stream, where Dolly Parton sings it with Kenny Rogers, is one of my most favorite duets, and I really love singing it. As well as some of the songs I like as well, like I love Tell Him, Celine Dion and Barbara Streisand. I love singing it as well. It's one of the big songs. I love singing as well. One of the new ones I like singing is You Are the Reason. That's a beautiful duet. I think this guy was singing it from X Factor. What was his name? Callum, Callum Scott. And I love singing Endless Love, and I think it's Lionel Richie and Diana Ross maybe. And I like singing as well I Finally Found Someone, Bryan Adams and Barbara Streisand. Those songs, those duets are beautiful. They have a beautiful energy in them. Do you agree, guys? And I love many other duets, like old ones as well. Yeah, Elvis. Yeah, me too. Positive music of any genre. I don't know what Elvis. You mean Elvis Presley, or Elvis is some artist? I don't know that one. Islands of Love. I don't know that. I'm gonna check it out in later on. Oh, it was probably Elvis. Yeah, I have some song. I think I sing one song from Elvis Presley, which is that slow one. Mm, what's the name of it? It's beautiful. I love singing it as well. I can't help falling in love. I love that. I like. I sing all the genres as well. Like I have all kinds of genres because uh, so that in the parties everybody can enjoy whatever they enjoy. So even ABBA and things like that, Bonnie M, yeah. These are in this country, Bonnie M and ABBA, they love it. They're crazy about it. In Ireland, they did also, but they were more crazy about those songs like Cranberries, Sinead O'Connor, and yeah, some ABBA songs. Elvis Presley was very good as well, like very popular. They loved it. In I have some songs from Adele, Cher, Cyndi Lauper. Yeah, people always say, "Oh, you have a very similar voice as Cyndi Lauper." I'm not sure if I do. There may be some resemblance, but I'm not sure. But I do sing uh, two songs from her, True Colors, obviously, and Girls Wanna Have Fun. Etta James, I love singing Etta James. Um, I love singing Stevie Wonder songs, Gladys Knight, Lana Ritchie. I'm just looking at my set list. Irene Cara. Do you guys remember Irene Cara? Irene Cara. I love singing her songs. I have Fame in my repertoire. That's very popular. Fame song was popular in Ireland. Like when I started singing Fame, people were like really dancing. That was nice one. So each country has a different favorites, I would say. You know. So a lot of different ones. Nora Jones. I like singing Nora Jones. Some Spanish songs. Some people like Spanish songs, so I sing some Spanish songs like Selena, the Mexican Selena Quintanilla, Natalia Oreiro from Uruguay. I think she's from Uruguay. Um, yeah, a lot of things. Pointer Sisters. I love that. Bill Withers, Champagne. Do you guys remember Champagne? How About Us? Oh, what a beautiful song. I love Motown music. Casey and JoJo, like beautiful. Roberta Flack, Sam Cooke. Sam Cooke was amazing. Luther Vandross. Yeah, a lot of songs. Anyways, we moved to song again. Maybe the song, the vibration of music wants to be spoken for us to realize that music heals. Fleetwood Mac, yeah? Have you heard me singing, Kate? I have some Instagram things, but here on my YouTube I only posted 2 channeled songs because I felt like it. But I don't usually do it. Wow, your aunt, yeah? Landslide and Gypsy, yeah? Wow. I'm gonna. Can I take a screenshot when I'm live? I wanna. Yes. I wanna remember that song. I'm gonna check it out later on because I always search for new repertoire. And honestly, I don't know that many. I don't listen to the modern radios. It's raining outside, guys. You are Slack? What Slack, Kate? Your music channel originals. I am Slack on Insta. What Slack? I don't know that, sorry. Your name is Slack? on Instagram. Guys, if you want to listen to some of my music, you can follow me on Instagram, Georgia Teresa Official. Teresa is Teresa. Okay, I should read more about the stones. So we all know that amethyst, the rose quartz. Yeah, for those that want to see how they look, they're not all the stones I have here. Where's my rose stones? I every night I sleep with many gemstones, and then some of them just disappear and then reappear again. I can't find the rose quartz at the moment. It must be somewhere. And also happens that when I go to have a gig, I always put some stones and I put them in my clothes during my singing for throat chakra or rose quartz. I think it must be somewhere. So rose quartz obviously is for love, we know that, but also it is stone of unconditional love and tenderness, compassion, forgiveness, emotional softness, self-love. Yeah, I always keep it near the bed, so many wear it, yes, as a jewelry. I have a jewelry, rose quartz. It's a OC slang. What slang is? Slack is lazy, yeah? Oh, perfect. I love learning English slang from different countries. So, what part of Australia are you from, Kate? And Cindy, are you from US? You told me probably, but I forgot. Don't worry about writing. We understand you, Cindy. Perfect, everyone. Luna, are you here still? I must tell you because you're Italian. I truly love music of Eros Ramazzotti. Does anybody remember Eros Ramazzotti? I love his music. Yeah. Do you remember Eros Ramazzotti? I would love to. I would love to sing his songs. But honestly, I tried it and I'm not great pronouncing Italian. I sound like first grade. And I cannot sing in a language that I don't like how I sound. I can sing in Spanish, there is no problem for me. But when I tried Italian, because I don't speak Italian, I don't even speak Spanish, but I remember a lot of Spanish because ages ago, like in 2009, I dated Argentinian guy. It was a relationship, actually, it was not date. And so I could hear him when we lived together. I could hear him always speaking Spanish. So I've learned during those 2 or 3 years of life, I've learned a lot of Spanish. But it's been 2009, 10, 11, yeah, 12. And since then, I forgot all of it, most of it. But I understand more than I speak. So Spanish is not it's not difficult for me to pronounce and sing in Spanish. I perfected it over years. Obviously, you can still hear some accent, yeah, but it's okay. But Italian, I will have to practice. I will have to really practice because my goal is to have a few Eros Ramazzotti songs in my repertoire, like this. Se bastasse una bella canzone, beautiful. Well, I don't really buy crystals online. I only buy crystals in the market. because oh, Pubella Cosa is nice as well. Mm-hmm. You could help me out, Luna. Oh, that would be nice. Yeah, that would be nice. I feel when I hear myself, when I record myself, and then I listen to myself back, I feel that I sound terrible. Yeah. So it's something that I have to practice truly, because like Eros Ramazzotti has a beautiful songs, beautiful. And there was this other singer, Italian singer. She was blonde, and she had a nice music as well. I can't remember her name now, but there are some beautiful Italian music out there. Queensland. Okay, Kate. Hello to Queensland. Sending love and light to Queensland. You've been to Costa Rica with me? I would love to. Yeah. Ayahuasca. Oh my god, how did you feel? I was on 2 ceremonies of ayahuasca. I cannot say where because of it wasn't Costa Rica and it wasn't Peru. So I was told that I cannot say where by the organizers, but it was on ayahuasca ceremonies with the Peruvian, I think they are Peruvian, from Peru, maybe not, but they are from Amazon forest of Incu tribes. So it was almost like being in Peru or Costa Rica. I would love to go to Costa Rica, maybe one day. But yeah, ayahuasca, beautiful experience, absolutely beautiful experience. I recommend those that feel guided, because it truly is opening yourself and bringing you back to your center, to yourself. Yeah, and it's a beautiful experience. How did you feel about it, Kate? I truly enjoyed both ceremonies. And one was in the winter time and one was in a summertime, and it both of them were pretty amazing, and very cleansing, very cleansing as well, reconnecting to your higher self. I've seen few of my parallel lifetimes or past lifetimes in linear sense. Yeah, usually when the stones disappear, it's because they are meant to serve purpose somewhere else. That's beautiful. Yeah, it takes me also a little time to, you know, I feel like I feel disappointed that I've lost it, but then eventually I understand that it's part of the journey, even for the stone. Yeah, the stones have consciousness as well. The minerals, they have a consciousness as well, so they are on their individual journeys. So we just have to take it as mutual meeting, and then when the time is past, then they go their own ways. That's how I see it as well. Changed your life, yeah? It changed mine as well. Ayahuasca and all the sacred plant medicines. I haven't been on many. I tried only couple, and I must say that I always take it with a deep reverence. You know, some people, they take advantage and they take it just like it was some kind of a like shot of alcohol, and I'll just see what happens. But they don't realize the depth of it. They don't realize that they are communicating with actual spirit, and establishing the spiritual agreement, spiritual union with that sacred plant. And if they approach it with vague, a vain or shallow approach, that's what they're gonna get mirrored back. And then they start judging, oh, it's just a BS, whatever, because I didn't experience anything, you know. because you approached it in the wrong way. You need to approach it with reverence. For those of you that are guided to any sacred plant medicines, okay, you must approach it with deep respect, reverence, and with settled and established intention of what would you, yeah, wish to be guided towards, or how, what would you wish to learn from it or with it, okay? 111 right there. And truly approach it with intention, okay? For instance, I wish to reconnect with my purpose, you know. I wish to experience, let's say, one of my intentions in one of the ceremonies was actually, I was on 2 ceremonies, but each of those ceremonies in the winter there were 3 days, so 3 ceremonies per, one per day, and the next one was 2 ceremonies, 11144, 2 days. So altogether, am I right, 3, or it was 2 and 2? I can't remember, it was years ago. I think it was 2 and 2 or 3 and 2. So altogether either 4 or 5, and I think it was 2 and 2. Yeah, maybe it was 2 and 2. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, maybe I can't remember. Anyways, doesn't matter. So and each of those you have to put, and I'm sure Kate can confirm it, you always need to set the intention and go and approach those sacred teachers with intention. Yeah, it's very important. Spirit of grandmother ayahuasca, exactly. Because you are approaching the very wise teacher in those plant medicines. Those plants are very wise. They've been here for thousands of years. Okay, so, and some people just approach it with some kind of, oh, I'm just gonna have a spliff. Even any sacred plants, okay? And I don't know if my video is gonna be deleted or not, but I don't care, honestly, because people mistakenly call them drugs, but it's not drugs. Drugs are chemicals, in my opinion. Many drugs are in pharmacies as well, by the way, that make a lot of more damage than healing. And these are legal because the matrix is, or has been, it's changing now, as we spoke about it, set upside down for a reason, to devolve humanity, but not anymore. That's what I'm talking about, because we have to know about these things, that those misconceptions and misguidances they mainstream media and governments and all those things are trying to portray about sacred plant medicines is lie to discourage humanity masses from awakening. But these plants, like I only tried throughout my life only 3 types, yeah, and I call them all mothers. Ayahuasca is a grandmother, yes, but I call them all mothers, which is ayahuasca, magic mushrooms, and marijuana. And all of them, when I had the opportunity to try them, I always approached them with deep reverence, as if I was approaching real divine mother. I always set intentions. I always ask them for guidance and protection from astral space, low vibration energies, because it's like your sacred plants, they are teachers. I call it, they show you where can you go and how can you approach it, as if they would take you to the elevator, lift, yeah, lift you up to fifth, sixth dimensional density levels to help you to see, or to lift you up to top of the mountain next to your higher self to see what's going on. Then you go down the lift again, and then with that awareness you continue on your stairs of ascension naturally. It's just a teacher insider to show you the peak of who you are, or who you can become if you evolve into your full potential of self, and then go down the lift, yeah, and then you continue your journey on the stairs naturally. But if one starts using any of these sacred plant medicines as a crutch, okay, I want it each time and I'm gonna use it, yeah, it's gonna start mirroring what the intention you go in there with. If you go in there with the intention to be your crutch because you operating from ego, fear, or negative expectations of life or whatever, or desperation, or any kind of negative ego, negative beliefs, then as a proper teacher, she's gonna mirror what you send out there. So that's why intention and respect and the clarity of why you approaching this sacred plant mother. I called all of the mothers, even Mother Magic Mushrooms. I call Mother Marijuana. If I need to be discreet, I call it Mother MJ. Just MJ, because in some countries they're still very unconscious. And Mother Ayahuasca, or shortcut Aya, because those unconscious people don't really know what Aya is. So, and that's how it is, okay? We have to approach the sacred plant living beings, living teachers, just as you would approach Jesus. You wouldn't approach him, hey May, what's the story? You know what, give me a spliff and I'm just gonna like fly high with you. It's just gonna like, it's gonna be what? He's gonna look at you like, huh, do you want me to show you your mirror? There you have it. Because he's wise. The same with the sacred plant beings. So somebody needs to hear it over there, not the girls in the chat, but somebody who's gonna probably find this video some way, shape or form sometime. And that's what it is. It truly needs to be approached with deep intention and not abusing it. I'm open to, if I will ever be guided to anything of sacred plant medicine that I'm not aware of yet, I'm open to it, but I'm not the type of person who would seek it deliberately because I don't know what to do with myself. No way. I know who am I and what to do with myself. I know my purpose. I know everything. But sometimes it's good if it's guided towards you, or if you are guided towards it, there is a reason. They're calling you. That's how, I don't know how you, Cindy, approached or was approached by Grandmother Aya, but for me, she approached me through signs and synchronicities. But I had to send intention to meet her one day when the time is right, and eventually that was it. Yeah, the integration after the ceremony is the hardest part, you know. People think that, some people think that I've noticed in the groups, they came there and I immediately thought, oh, it's one of those that just want to have a high, wants to have a high, and eventually that particular person fell asleep and literally had very expensive sleep. So that was it, because he came in wrong intentions, with wrong mindset. And after that, if the person doesn't expect, if the person doesn't start integrating what's going to start unfolding, yeah, that they may become pretty, have a very tough experience. Me too. I did have, I was ready to integrate, but still the journey and the ride is tough because it truly clears you of all your generational traumas and helps you deal with it, and it's like deep inner work. It's truly a teacher. It's just the same as if you went to I don't know, one of those Japanese teachers like Karate Kid. He went there and he was taught by this very wise 90-year-old, whatever his age was, a Japanese teacher, yeah, that was showing him and teaching him all this beautiful wisdom. That's exactly what sacred plant medicine teachers do. So it's good that we started this because maybe somebody needs to hear it. So guys, for those of you that come across this video any time of this existence, remember, if you ever guided to any of those sacred plant medicine ceremonies, always approach it with reverence, with humbleness, or humility, humbleness, with set intention, and truly don't expect you just get high on it and that's it. No, you're gonna start journey in unimaginable journey of your inner work and ego death. So remember, guys, it's not just to have fun. I saw some young boys came to those ceremonies and they just had a very hard time because they came with their ego. See what happens. My ego wants to try it because everybody tries it. Do you have an intention? I don't need any intention. I don't need this. And then eventually it was fiasco for them. So, yeah. Yeah, they definitely need to sit with Gaia. Gaia. I said with Gaia. Maybe even with Gaia they should be sitting. With Aya and Gaia. And Madam Mary Jane. And Madam MM. Magic Mushrooms. Should. Definitely. Should sit with all of them. Guys. So... And definitely they are not drugs. They should be cut out of the list of drugs. It's an offense. It's a offensive to call these sacred plants drugs. They're not drugs. The drugs are the chemical drugs. They're not man-made drugs. These are drugs. Or the drugs in the pharmacies. Those pills, popping pills. These are real drugs. Made in laboratories. By chemicals and petroleum and all that stuff. These are drugs. But sacred plants are living beings. Living consciousness. Living teachers, master teachers, that they came here to help us awaken, to help us ascend, to help us come to our higher selves, to help us awaken who we truly are. And each of them has a different purpose. Okay? So you always have to choose through what you intend. And I remember that Peruvian or that Incu tribe man that I was having one of those ceremonies. He was even explaining us, but I forgot it. He explained which of these sacred plants, what purpose they have. Yeah? Mother Magic Mushrooms has a purpose to reconnect us to Mother Earth, to our nature, which we came from, through Mother Earth. So to connect us with nature and Mother Earth herself, to animals, to our nature, and to realize how important she is to us and how connected we are. Mother Aya, or Grandmother Aya, ayahuasca, her purpose is to bring us to closer to our higher self. Yeah, to connect us with our higher self and our purpose, and uh, explain all existence. And also mother magic mushrooms also can explain existence in different perspectives. I had few ceremonies and each of them was different. Everything that you need to work, your inner work at that particular time, if you set that intention. When I always ask, not always, but sometimes I have a concrete intention, sometimes I ask, dear mother, let's say Mother Magic Mushrooms, what am I supposed to learn at this ceremony, this journey with you? Please guide me through for highest good of my being and for my higher healing and learning. And then I'm shown whatever I'm shown. I experience whatever I'm experiencing. So it's really important. It's all for inner growth of our being and expansion of our being and reconnection with Mother Gaia and our own self to be a better being and serve the purpose we came here to do, to reconnect with multidimensional beings. Okay, to reconnect with all versions of us wherever we are close to. Yeah, if we are galactic, you have a very much galactic connection, you may connect through them with your galactic brothers and sisters, whether they are different, yeah, Pleiadians, Arcturians, whatever, you know, you can experience a lot of things. So it's all for higher learning, it's all for growth, it's all for integration of that in this reality, for the betterment of entire existence journey and your purpose here. Yes, Cindy. Medicines are drugs, yes. Food is poisoned, it's true. Unless you get from organic farms, yeah. Definitely. So, worth it, definitely worth it. Perfect, thank you, Luna. Okay, I guess that we can. I think I'm gonna do. I think I'm gonna do separate video about the crystals. We are already 1 hour and a half. We can jump into personal readings, I would say. Pachamama, not sure what that is. I think I've heard it somewhere, but I don't know much about it. Mother Earth definitely looks after us. Yeah, you've studied with magic mushrooms as well. You didn't have a respect for medicine. It's good to try it in many stages of our growth, because they truly mirror our stage of existence, our levels. I once I like the way you sat with them. It's nice. I once was having magic mushroom ceremony in times when I felt really depressed and I wasn't feeling good about myself. It was a period when I was going through dark night of the soul and all that. And it was truly mirrored to me. So that particular time was pretty hard, but I took it. I took it on board because I knew I needed it. It was like slap in my face, but I took it, and I took it with humbleness because I knew I needed that. So yeah, it can mirror all sorts of stuff for us. Okay, everybody. So which one of you guys here would like to have personal reading checkup? Don't worry about it. Don't feel sad or don't feel bad about it. We all grow, Kate, and that time you didn't know any better. Forgive that part of you. Forgive that version of you. It no longer exists. Now you know. Now you're wiser. You needed that. We all needed that. You know? So, yeah, you're laughing a lot, Cindy. That's nice. It's contagious, definitely. You're gonna happy to. What zodiac are you? What sign are you, Cindy? I forgot. Aries? No. Cancer? Pachamama is Mother Earth for ancient Inca, yeah? The Incus tribe from Brazilian forest, the same ones as I had my, your Pisces, that I had my ceremony with. Oh yeah, maybe there I heard it. Maybe they were talking about it, but they were speaking Spanish, so some I've understood few things, yeah, but sometimes we needed some other people to translate it for us into English because they didn't speak English. So maybe that's where I heard it, Pachamama, because I remember I heard it already. Okay, the Incus, yeah, makes sense. Where else would I hear it? Well, it could be other places. Okay, don't need reading, dear spirituality. Okay. You're still integrating the last one. Perfect. You're very welcome. And I thank you so much for your gift. Very, very grateful. But you can have as many readings as you want, guys. This is free, and this has nothing to do with any compensations, whatever. Has nothing to do. This is like truly beautiful. My way to give what I'm passionate about. I'd like a message if Spirit has one for me. Okay, Luna, very good. Spiritual, we are here to experience. The word part indicates that you at least used it positively. Yes, exactly. Sometimes they want us to have fun. You know? Like, okay, so I decided I'm gonna do the crystals later on in another time. And it's getting cold when it was raining now. So I'm gonna get my cozy socks and we can do some personal readings. And I also want to do, maybe I do a reading for you. Yeah, it's great way, Kate, because some people come here and they ask the same question, like those, you know, those people that just come and go. And I've noticed that sometimes they repeat the same question that they asked yesterday, exactly word for word. And there are only few people, like I don't think they are even subscribed. I'm not sure if they are, anyways. And I can see that they didn't integrate anything from the yesterday, because like the next day they're asking exactly the same question, exactly the same. And I always try to tell them, like, in a soft way, that maybe it would be nice to, but some people just need to hear it probably more times, but it's always good. Like, I like when you ask what a guidance is, what spirit is, tries to, like, guide me now, because that's usually the check-in. Hello, Chief. Welcome to my channel again. Yeah, it could be like bots. Yeah, it could be, Kate. I never know if they're bots or if they're actually, I don't know, people who don't really integrate anything. Um, yeah, maybe they want to check the answer would be the same, or if the answer would suddenly start appearing being what they want. Yeah, I've noticed people like that as well, but it's part of the journey. I always try to help, even if I know it's the same question. I always try to help, and if it may reaffirm in them what they already heard, maybe it's gonna help them to integrate it then. You never know, some people need to hear it more times. So I normally don't dwell on it, and I don't judge it really. I just know sometimes that there needs to be time for integration of that message, especially if it was some kind of deep spiritual message that goes all the way down to your growth. These messages are very, very good to actually sit with and integrate deeper. Okay, so let's go for it. Yeah, me too. I also found that the collective messages also most of the time resonate and are very helpful also to listen to other people, because we all, if you imagine, universe is energy and vibration. If we end up being in the same group, it's very most likely that the energetic vibe is similar to all of us, and we naturally have a similar vibe, similar messages. Okay, I'm gonna keep it under 2 hours, or more like maybe maximum 2 hours and a half. So I'm just gonna do a couple of readings and then I will go. Okay, so thank you so much, Chief. Welcome. Yeah, yesterday I was very. You were here yesterday, right, Chief? Yesterday I was very tired. Oh my god, I was so sleepy. Okay, Luna. So let's see what the spirit has for you this time. Yeah, it was. Okay. Thank you, Divine Angels. Okay, just spirit, guys, please give us a. We have Archangel Michael here for protecting us. Thank you, Divine Archangel Michael. Archangel Raziel and Raphael. Archangel Gabriel is here. Thank you, Divine Archangel Gabriel, for being here. So healing angel. What's holding you back from reaching out, dear Luna? Okay, let's see. I see that there's a truly the connection between you. There's a truly a lot of mutual feelings. Okay, both of you still feel for each other. There's guards up in one of you or both of you that don't allow this communication, the throat chakra and the justice and the this choose your battles. I feel that there is also an energy, especially within him, his energy. Is he, by the way, it doesn't have to be, but is he a fire sign? I've got King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. It doesn't have to be actual zodiac, could be his placement in the planets or could be his particular energy at the moment. I feel that he is, you are Leo and he's Aries. Okay, we're good. So I feel that he is in a energy of isolation of both of you. Perhaps there's though, like, both of you, especially even him, there is mutual love. With this Nine of Water, like I feel this energy of like mutual love and compassion for each other. Okay, but it stands in between the isolation and sadness. Something has disappointed this connection, and I feel that this connection is coming into, I hear, culmination of truth. So if you feel guided to speak to him, I hear spirit guide saying don't hold back against your will, don't hold back against your soul calling, because sometimes you're guided to say something for activation. I don't mean that you may chase him, or you may be, yeah, you may be like, oh, like all over the top and stuff. But if you from time to time feel guided to send something beautiful, do it. Okay, if you have a chance, just something innocent, something, oh, I just seen this beautiful flower and it reminded me of you, if that is possible. Yeah, or I've just had these messages coming. But if and I see 144, if he is some kind of a skeptical stoic kind of mindset, very logical, and he thinks that it's all bunkers, yeah, then find a way, ask even your higher self, your spirit guides, what's the best way to approach this. But you can be the one that opens some kind of flow. Okay, it's natural, love is meant to be shared. So if there's nothing that is very bad happening between the two, which I don't see, yeah, I don't see, this love is going through the transformation for both of you to learn to love the from the heart, not from ego. Okay, but it is not, I don't see any deep betrayal energy. And if there was some kind of betrayal, it has been healed already, it has been processed already, it has been integrated already. Now it comes to the time where the messages of love and this natural feeling to connect again is happening. And if it meant me, like if it comes to you and you happen to be the first one, there's nothing wrong about it. The spirit guides say follow the heart, follow the voice of your heart. Don't let your ego or your mind overthink it too much. Okay, you don't have to send a long articles, but if you just send him some reminder of something, or something that makes sense at that moment, that is relevant, your spirit guides guiding you, it's okay to share it. okay? You don't have to hold yourself against the will. Yeah, ball is on his score, that's true. You feel his love a lot. Yeah, that's exact. I wonder, did you resonate with that Unchained Melody reading? Because what you're describing is actually current energy of divine masculines towards divine feminines, yeah? And I can see that he's not really communicating with his release card. It's a death in a tarot deck, and I can see that he's blocking that. But why? It's not because he wouldn't be interested in you, but exactly as you feel his love, he's just trying to uh, he's trying to figure out how to approach you, and he is learning to accept his feelings. I hear he's learning to accept the depth of his feelings in this connection, and I feel that that is taking some time. um, you can also share something small, uh, just to just to not open a doorway, but more like it was something that is not demanding the answer, meaning if it's something like innocent, like let's say, oh, I don't know, just random thing, I've just passed this shop that we used to sit and thought of you, that's it, uh, but not like something that would feel that you expect the answer, you expect, yeah, expect the reply, uh, but only if you feel that your heart or your soul is guiding you towards it, okay? There is a deep passion on both sides, okay? You make him happy, your existence makes him happy, or your attraction for him is very intense, okay? uh, I mean, his attraction for you is very intense, and perhaps it's mutual because I said it wrong, so it could be mirroring, okay? uh, it feels that if, okay, your spirit guide's guiding you, if it feels natural, whatever you would like to tell him, whatever you would like to mention, if it's natural, it doesn't have the uh, this expectation to reply kind of vibe, yeah, the message that naturally requires reply. If it's just a simple throw of a innocent message that doesn't require reply but shows him affection in a way that is not needy, then your spirit guides are open for you to just share, like let's say innocent message, but it doesn't have to be like a, it doesn't have to be harm for this connection. It just sometimes divine masculines, they have because it's not natural for them to feel so deep, and the divine connections, they truly open that depth of feelings that crumble divine masculines, and they start questioning it from all angles because they've never experienced something like that, okay? Then for them it's like in a way something out of this world, and first they deny it, then they question it, then they are intimidated by it, they're scared of it, then they slowly start realizing that it's not going away, so I might as well try to process it. It's this long journey of when analytics are no longer possible in this connection, they realize, okay, I analyzed it from all angles, and I literally have no answers. That doesn't reach any of my logical thinking. Then they start realizing, okay, but why is it still here? First of all, they are scared of it, just like some alien thing. And then eventually they start integrating that, realizing it's just the YouTube notifications, guy, don't mind the sound. And they start realizing, okay, it's not going anywhere, it's still there and it's getting stronger. So I might as well need to start processing it through other organs rather than brain. What about to open my heart, maybe? And they start kind of like allowing themselves to feel it. They start allowing themselves to play with the idea that maybe they could take it seriously, and yeah, but then it comes the coward energy. Oh my god, but do I have a like courage to approach her? She's all this and all that, and they're afraid to be rejected, they're afraid to be they're going through all these emotions avalanche, and it takes them like a long time to process it. And during that time, like sometimes if you do send innocent message, it can make them feel, okay, I didn't imagine it, it's still here. Okay, so, and it helps them with it process of those feelings in a healthier way. But if it is like requiring some action from them, the particular message or question that requires some action from them, which they are not ready for yet, they can go back to their man cave, and you don't hear from them. But if it's the innocent message that, let's say, I just saw this, I don't know, beautiful sign, you know, or just send them a picture of something that reminds you both something together. These are usually innocent messages that don't intervene with the process of this twin flame connection, but on the other hand, it may deepen those feelings in them and help them process the fact that they didn't imagine it. It helps them to integrate the love in more depth with more feeling of security, that especially if he, for instance, went through some or in collective sense went through some childhood trauma of abandonment or rejection, or not being appreciated enough as a child, or being silenced in many ways. Yeah, if he's processing, because all these things are going to go on surface during this love, because that's what this divine love activates in them to uh, to continue in this journey. They need to process it, it needs to be activated in them, so they need to go through that healing process first. They don't have to approach each other, like divine connection don't have to approach each other fully healed. They can be on the journey still. So what I feel here, uh, Hold on, I just want to put one more. Yeah. I asked the spirit guides if it's safe for you to send him some innocent message just here and there. Sometimes if it's going to, help enhance it. And you've got 10 of cups in the world. So I feel that it's no problem to send something innocent, something beautiful, so that he feels that you're still out there, you're holding space for him. You didn't cut him off, because sometimes the masculines, when they don't hear from you for long, even though the ball is on their court, their shadow can start telling them, oh, she cut me off, probably I've lost her. Sometimes you can trigger them to come back and communicate. It does. But also sometimes it can bring them more deeper in. It depends what traumas they're going through. And I think for you especially, if it's not too often, or if it's like once in a lifetime, I don't mean that way, but you know what I mean, like if it's once in a while, just simple message, it may feel positive for him. It may help this journey more to open up for him. Yeah, masculines, because they went through this generational and this matrix programming and brainwashing of masculines not showing their feelings. They're going through all these crazy traumatic experiences that need to integrate. And sometimes the emotions are scattered because their mindsets are scattered. The mindsets were programmed to be tough guy, kill emotions in me, play a stonewall, poker face, because I'm not allowed to show emotions. It's a weakness. And it's us feminines that activate that part of them again in them, that emotion, the heart. And sometimes those beautiful innocent messages, simple ones, can enhance that feeling and bring them more to the center of their heart. So yeah, that's what spirit guides keep saying. Little touch of your love cannot break anything. It may help him to feel and to believe that feeling. I hear. So, but I would suggest with this reading that, as I said, may that message be a type of message that doesn't necessarily require response. Okay, may it be just a simple way of and it should be always from the spontaneous moment, not calculated. Okay, I hear, not calculated because you expect response, but it should be spontaneous, out of love, out of that moment, that was vibration that existed in that moment. Okay, you just walk in and just see something that the two of you used to enjoy together, take a picture, send it out. Oh, that reminded me of you. No need to respond, no expectation of anything, no calculative manipulation in it, stuff like that. Natural. And heart chakra, and this could be the one, I just cut it out. you both hold deep feelings for each other. Okay, it just needs to be it just needs to ripe in them, but it doesn't mean that you cannot just show them a bit of love. Really, your intuition has been telling you already. Thank you, dear Luna, for putting trust in me. Hold on a second, I'm just gonna bring something to me. Okay. Yeah, Luna, I'm reading the chat. Sometimes these little spontaneous heart openings are necessary part of the process when we share. Because as we all know, that are in divine connections, twin flame connections, high level connections, we both, divine feminines and divine masculines, we both learning through that process in different places. It just has to be, I hear it has to be driven from the soul level, not from the ego level. Ego level usually then brings more obstacles or more setbacks, but when it's driven from the actual intuitive soul level, which we need to have a discernment in and be truly true to ourselves, then it's a part of the learning process, part of the growth for both. Okay, everyone. Yeah. I love the way we are all here like community, spiritual family. I'm grateful for this. Okay, everyone, who else would like to have a reading? Say me. Even those that are not texting now, which if you would like to have a reading, I see more people, then you're more than welcome. Don't, oh, okay, Luna, I'm just reading this one. Spirit guides have message. Thank you, spiritual back. I know he respects me a lot and feels like the more he respects me, the more he's struggling with his self-worth. And now, which makes me sad, but I know there's nothing I can do. Yeah, don't worry. Don't be sad about it, because this is actually very important part of the twin flame journey. Because men are naturally competitive beings, okay? And when they feel intimidated by us, our depth, our whatever they respect us or look up to us, yeah, it naturally triggers in them that intimidation feeling, because they need to process that self-worth. But it goes naturally through that what they discovered in you eventually inspires them to be a better people, to be a better person, to start respecting himself, because you're mirroring something in him that he didn't allow himself to look into. But suddenly he sees it in you and he recognizes it in him, but he still didn't accept it in him, because perhaps in past childhood he was told that he's not good enough, he's not worthy. So it takes time for masculine to actually accept it in them. But if he hadn't seen it in you, therefore respected you for that, he wouldn't have seen it in him. So the struggle is the first stage, but eventually through the integration process, it helps him to find that respect for himself as well. So everything is important, every part of it. So hold space, love him through it. From the 5th D, if you feel like, obviously we all have a choice not to have to wait for them. We all have a choice. If the universe sees that it's in your detriment because their process is, let's say, slow, he keeps choosing ego from the soul, universe will send a high level soulmate which you will have a choice to choose, if you will. So you don't have to suffer through their pace that they keep choosing ego. So there's always a chance for divine feminines to be offered by universe, the high level soulmates, and it's up to our free will whether we want to hold space for our twin flames and are okay with being our true selves, working on our own purpose, and not rushing any connections with soulmates. And it's okay for us, it's for our higher learning, and we are okay with it. Or whether we, for some whatever reason, we choose that it was enough and I choose this high level soulmate and having a beautiful life with a soulmate, then the twin flame masculine, it's part of his learning to realize that in next lifetime I have to stop listening to my ego. And you may repeat the cycle in the next lifetime with each other because you've already made a contract. And or you have already fulfilled the contract by activating something in each other, but perhaps some twin flames agree before incarnation that it's not, let's say, meant to end up in the connection. Yeah, but it all depends what progress. But now for my collective, what I've noticed in my collective and through all the readings and all the downloads and all the channel messages, usually what audience is attracted to my live streams usually feels like connections that are meant to unite in this lifetime. But all is up to free will of both. Will you Yeah, I mean like both. Will divine masculines or divine feminines follow the soul calling, therefore they fulfilling the contract the way it's meant to be and can unite at the end and continue the purpose, because the union of twin flame is not the end game. It's actually uh, just settling the union, settling and continuing the purpose that you have chosen together to fulfill in this lifetime as a team. And each twin flames have a different purpose, let's say. Or will the masculines or feminines, mostly it's a masculine side that usually are prone more to listen to the logic, the ego, the 3D, yeah, because they're more anchored in the 3D. Will they choose the ego or even the feminines, yeah? Because each divine feminines and divine masculines, both of them have a ego. And I've seen actually beautiful post. I think I did like it, and I want to share it with you, because this is a beautiful it was a beautiful picture that explained divine masculine, divine feminine. Hold on. Where is it? No way. They changed it again. This is ridiculous. I don't know if I can find it because I liked it. And oh, maybe I reposted it. Okay, let's see. Mm, shame. I don't know if I can find it. Yes. So I'm gonna show you what this masculine feminine polarity. I saw this on Twitter, okay? And that resonates with this. So I don't know if I finished the sentence. Or will one or the other keep choosing the ego path and therefore like procrastinating this journey to the next lifetime. So that's why the spirit guides always guide us to act from the soul vibration other than ego vibration. And when you feel that you act from ego vibration, don't do it. Don't take action from ego vibration. Take action from your soul vibration, from that healthy higher level self, from that healthy feminine energy, okay? Not from the shadow feminine energy. So there is, each time divine masculine, divine feminine takes action towards the other one, and I see 444, 21444 was, from natural energy masculine, the soul energy masculine, the healthy energy masculine, or energy healthy soul natural energy feminine, then that's the part of the journey and part of the contract journey. But if they take action or non-action, yeah, hold back from the shadow feminine or masculine energy, that's where it starts turning into procrastination of something inevitable, and you know, postponing what's inevitable. There you go. That's maybe your mutual purpose, Luna, because you both felt deeply about it. Yeah, patience. It's lesson for all of us feminines, I believe. So listen, guys, that may help us. So let's check ourselves up. Whoever's on Twitter, I found it on master number account. It just popped out, but I like that they posted this picture, probably from Google Pictures. But anyways, masculine feminine polarities. So feminine energy in the twin flames in divine connections, yeah, as well as in our internal yin and yang. Feminine energy, the core value is connection. Masculine energy core value is freedom. The yin is ruled by estrogen, we know that. The yang is testosterone. In feminine energy is the feminine energy is the minus, yeah, and the masculine energy is the plus. So I would say passive feminine energy is the passive, the receptive. Masculine energy is the active, the proactive, whatever. Feminine energy is the right brain. Masculine energy is the left brain. Yeah, the plus left brain, and feminine energy is minus the right brain. Then now, natural healthy feminine energy. If the feminine, divine feminine, within us and externally, like we with twin flames or with soulmates, if we are in our natural feminine, yeah, the soul healthy natural feminine, we represent or embody unconditional love, understanding, nurturing, tenderness, kindness, intuitive, creative, feeling, collaborative, flow, radiance, surrender, sensitivity, emotional, ease, and allowing. The natural, healthy soul of a masculine energy is confidence, inner strength, responsibility, focus, logical, decisive, stability, direction, protection, clarity, boundaries, courage, discipline, capable, certain, and assertive. But if we are in our shadow, then it is shadow feminines, victim, powerless, weakness, manipulation, withholding, neediness, codependency, oversensitivity, over emotional. And shadow masculine, perpetrator, abuse of power, criticism, unstable, aggression, control, confrontational, abuse, and avoidance. If feminine, shadow feminine is in a shadow, the intimacy killer is feeling unseen, unsafe, and misunderstood. Intimacy killer for shadow masculine is being criticized, controlled, and shut down. So we all have both, yeah? Feminine and masculine energies, yin and yangs. So we need to always find balance. I liked that because I posted it ages ago as well myself from Google Pictures. That's why I believe it's from Google Pictures. But this person truly nicely sent it and actually wrote a beautiful post that I've seen yesterday. And I was like amazed because I just did before that, yeah, which one was it? One of the lives, 2 days before, I did one of the lives that I was talking about. It came in one of the personal readings, and then it became like a collective energy about that sacred chakra and toxic sexuality and the matrix turning the divine sexuality and divine feminine into something dirty, yeah, that kind of live stream. And then yesterday, yeah, 2 days later or 1 day later, I saw this one. And I'm telling you guys, all this is coming to us for a reason, because that's the actual 22111. That's the actual now vibration that we all that meet here, and that we are in the same collective energy. We are now going through that actual energetic era. So that's why holding space for masculines and to keep balance within ourselves is the best possible ways how to align with our twin flames, but both have to meet in the middle of a bridge. We both have to work on it. So that's why it's never guaranteed whether the union will or will not happen. We only need to take care of how we approach it. If we maintain the balance, our divine yin and divine yang divine yin and divine yang in balance within ourselves, and each taking action 222 right there from that balanced space, then we are helping and participating in this divine contract with all that's happening, even the random messages that happen. They're part of the puzzle pieces. But we always need to check ourselves, what space are we approaching this. So for some reason, and that's why win or lose, yeah, ego or soul, you know, balance or imbalance, karmic or not karmic, like karmic or divine kind of actions, stuff like that, always matters. Because there's a lot of I must say, there's a lot of over how do you say, there's a lot of over terminologies of twin flames and overruling. But when, like, needed, the twin flames need so many rules, like many so-called guides or teachers are trying to portray it. It usually goes down to it because none of us truly remembers. Yeah, some people may, yeah, those already in 5th D consciousness may remember, but many of the twin flame connection don't remember 100% of the contract that we've agreed with our counterparts, especially masculines. They don't remember at all. It may come to them in the dreams, then their logic starts kicking in and they start diminishing what they've experienced and all that. So when it comes to it at the end, when we strip all the rules that they've been written out there, it all comes to this simple alignment of our inner yin and yang within us, and then approach our masculines or masculines to feminines from that space, and then let it all unfold naturally by the universal divine guidance. Because, you know, our oversouls, our higher selves, they oversee it, they see it from top of a mountain, but our lower selves, they only see bits and pieces. So that's what I needed to share, was guided to share. Does make sense? Okay, Cindy, there you go. Thank goodness that we as a feminines, we are more in tune. We are tuned more to this natural, intuitive pathway. So we truly are activating these connections, and within them, within the masculines. And it does require patience. Patience is the most important for feminines. And have you noticed, I don't know how about you, I see it with myself, that throughout the life, your patience was tested many times, because it was preparing us for this. If the major tests were regarding to patience, it was preparing us for this, because it was not going to be quick. It was going to be long. Sometimes even many years. Sometimes even lifetimes. Yeah? But just like ourselves, receiving different downloads and different messages, also masculines, divine masculines also receive in dreams, in visions, in different synchronistic things. Our name pops out on some billboard. Our date of birth pops out in the reg number of some random car. They also get. Eventually, it's so obvious that they will realize that it's impossible to deny those signs and synchronicities. Hello Daisy, welcome to my channel. Yeah, uh, you may receive the reading. I'm choosing by intuition. I just finished one, so we're going to be choosing the next one. Okay, so stay tuned and let's see if spirit guides choose. Yeah, same thing. It was preparing us for his journeys. Okay, so yes, Luna, who would like to have a reading now? Say me, so that I know who's here right now and who wants to have a reading. And I'm gonna wait until all of you that want to have a reading say me, and I'm gonna choose with my spirit guides who is ready for the next one. Let me clean the energies. Where's my feathers? That's brilliant, Luna. I would love that. If you would like, do you have a Discord? If you would like to connect with me through Discord, that would be nice. georgia.444. Or email if you want. My email is which one should I give you? Guys, if you maybe you know more, can you see my email in my bio? Is it possible to see? I can't remember my email now. It's visible? What's that email? Wait. I think I changed it recently. It's, guys, I don't even know these kind of where to find things. By the way, guys, everyone, I'm grateful. I received an email that I reached 500 subscribers, the first milestone. I'm grateful. I'm grateful truly. Because, oh yeah, for private readings, healings, georgia.artist@yahoo.com. Okay, that's the email. Perfect. Oh, thank you, Luna. Yeah, so send me email there if you want, or if you have a Discord, you can send me message on Discord. It's quite harmless, I would say. You don't have to put too many details about yourself, which I like. I don't like platforms that require too many of your privacy. I'm a very private person. Okay, so I don't like when I have to put my ID and I have to put all those sorts of informations. So Discord is pretty harmless. So if you want, yeah, I know. Thank you so much. I'm grateful. Even though I've been here for so many years, as I said, it wasn't my priority. Therefore, I've gained and I've lost over the next last. I've been here, I think, since my oldest video is, I think, from 2007, and basically it wasn't my priority. So a lot of live lessons 8 years ago. So I've been here for 8 years. A lot of live lessons happened that I had to stop and not do the YouTube. So over those years, I've noticed that I've lost many subscribers, which is natural. I don't mind. I don't do it for subscribers. I do it for passion and for the fact that I'm guided to. So, but obviously, it's pleasant to see that 500 people actually enjoy my channel, which is beautiful, and my messages, and is basically part of this community. So I thank you all so much. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm grateful. And yeah, only the divine source knows where is this going to guide us. Oh, thank you so much, dear Luna. Thank you so much, dear Kate. You're so kind. Thank you so much, dear Cindy, as well. Okay, Daisy, I guess that you're gonna get the reading now. Girls, Kate or Cindy. Yeah, exactly. Right people will find me. I've never been about quantity. I was always about quality. And I see 233, then 3 people and 11 likes. So 333, we are divinely guided and protected here. The Trinity. So if any of you girls would like to have a reading, you can also say yes, and I'm gonna take Daisy. And if you girls who I didn't read, Kate and Cindy, if you don't feel or don't need a reading, Kate said already, Cindy, if you don't need a reading, and integrating still your previous, then it's okay. And that would mean that after Daisy I'm gonna go off and I need to continue cleaning my house. So thank you so much, everyone. So Daisy, let's tune into you, okay? And I'm probably gonna have to rest as well. Archangel Raziel is here with you, Daisy. Okay, wow, okay. I need to read what you're saying here. The delivered ask question. Okay, so let me read you. Delivery driver and the cutscene care support, both fake delivery, customer attempts and report escalation, but they get a karma, 3 days of torture. According no number of times report delivery driver fake in the delivery attempt, but they did not take my report seriously. They just said, yes, we have reported, but nothing came out. The consequences of their actions. Yeah, don't worry, Daisy, I feel your energy. So eventually got it back, yeah? Okay, so let's see. I feel drawn to this deck. Okay, please divine angels. It's relevant. What is relevant for Daisy to know right now? Given to this situation. Why is this situation appear? What's this situation about? Okay, Daisy, the spirit guides, I just want to clarify that this is not a prediction, will they or will they not get their consequences. It's natural, I hear it's natural process of universal laws to receive the cause and effect, the perfect reflection for their actions. You don't have to worry about that. But the spirit guides wants to more explain, or more like explain the reason why this situation came into your path. What is the deeper learning, okay, in this situation for you? Because you are the creator of the reality, okay, and you therefore receive external reality. You receive the tests and lessons from external reality for your own journey. So your spirit guides are shifting your perception from the revenge energy into the energy of wisdom, and why it came to your path, what it was meant to teach you, and how is this going to unfold in your journey for the future, okay, regarding to the wisdom that you've gained from it. What were you meant to receive, and what this situation was meant to bring and teach you through this negative test, okay? So what I see here is, and it does actually connect, I hear, to the post shadow eclipse energy that has just been, okay? So dear Daisy, bye Cindy, take care, dear Cindy. Okay, so first of all, what I hear, dear Daisy, is that this situation came here to teach you to maintain the energy of peace in the difficult situation, to prepare you for your journey, next journey, where you learn to approach the negative situations or a situation based on fear into more balanced, peaceful approach. Not meaning that, oh, they're treating me bad and I'm gonna be like smiling at them, but to use your integrity with dealing with that situation, and then to look at this connection, connecting dots of that situation, and notice as the observer I hear what particularly it triggers within you in that moment. What actually it did trigger within you. That is the lesson. That is the spiritual experience happened to teach you, okay? So my readings usually are connected to deeper learning of the through the situations, through the tests that we receive, okay? These are just the tests, just the assessments of ourselves through the practical test, okay? And feeling of being unseen, like no matter what I do, I won't get the things I deserve, even if I take the stand for myself. Yeah, and the question is here in the divine question is here. Is it triggering something that you experience in childhood, in a younger age, that you didn't feel unseen, you didn't feel seen by others? That's the reason why this lesson was meant to come. To forgive that part, I hear, of yourself, as well as forgive those people in past, those unconscious people in past that made you feel unseen, and to bring peace within yourself to that energy of feeling unseen, and to be the one for yourself that sees yourself, if you know what I mean. So you were meant to learn through this situation to not rely on external people and situation to feel seen, but to love yourself that much that you are the one that sees who you truly are and what value you truly have. Instead of, first I hear, holding that wound from the past and carrying on your journey through the present and the future, which attracts the situations that reflect that wound in external situations. So that energy of feeling unseen was here to highlight that wound within you that has not been yet processed and integrated within you and healed and released. And because we've been in the post shadow of eclipse, therefore you had to go through this, and you said it's been past 3 days, yeah? So it's been the eclipse season, and this particular energy of feeling unseen, feeling not appreciated, or feeling I hear neglected it by in past, or by those that were supposed to show you that love and care and appreciation. You carried that up till now throughout your life. And therefore, I hear because you didn't pay attention to feel that appreciation for yourself, and you perhaps sought it externally. You had to be shown in more drastic way for your awareness to sharpen and to come to the surface and to make peace with that wound, to make peace with that, and to forgive that version of those unconscious people in past that allowed you to feel that way, and that didn't show you that appreciation of you, and that didn't show you that you are valuable, and to teach you through this to stand up for yourself and being the one that protects yourself and sees yourself for the value. So this lesson was for you to choose your own worth over seeking it in external validations. Therefore, you had to experience it. These people were just energetic actors in your own movie, okay, of your reality, that were just playing those villains for you to find that, to mirror that wound to you, so that you would become aware of it, and you would give that love and appreciation to yourself and defend your worth to yourself. Eventually, when you realize that this was the lesson for you to realize that I don't need any validation external, I don't need anybody to show me who I am and how worthy I am, I don't need, because I now understand that level of self-love that you did, the way that you reacted to those people, that you're trying to defend yourself, your values, your principles, your worth, that showed you that you do love yourself, that you do care about yourself, and that you do value yourself. You needed to see it from external mirror so that you would realize that you are worthy. Okay? Sometimes we criticize ourselves. Sometimes we don't allow ourselves to give ourselves what we would naturally give to others. We put ourselves at last. We underappreciate ourselves so that we could appreciate others rather, and we put ourselves and our worth and our needs in the back burner. Now you were shown through this situation that you matter to yourself more than you thought you mattered to yourself, and that was the reason for your teaching. Now release that situation. It's already passé. You integrate that wisdom and then continue your journey from that place, and never allow anybody else to validate who you truly are and what you are worth, because now you know what you are worth. You were fighting for that worth with others, with those actors. Now you forgive this situation only for your inner peace, not because they would be right, not because they will not get their consequences. They will, but it's not relevant anymore for you, because you were meant to learn to recognize how worthy you are for yourself. That was the major reason why this situation happened. That's the ego view of the situation, the higher perspective of the situation that we are put in front of these games, these plays. Imagine you are beginner actor, and you go to acting class. You are classmates, right? And you are doing different scenarios to learn something about yourselves, or to the different role plays. This is the same. This life is the same thing. These were just role plays for you to recognize in you what matters for you, and that you matter. That you don't need anybody to tell you that you matter. You know you matter. And that is why you needed this. So now take this wisdom, Spirit Guide says, that unlocked that inner magic within you. That now you know who you are and what you no longer accept. You've learned the discernment. You've learned the boundaries through this. You gain clarity on what you no longer accept. And then, now you can prosper from that space, from that level. Okay? This is gonna be passé. It was just a role play. You're never gonna perhaps even see these people anymore. Yeah? And in practical sense, change the company if you can. But you have learned the deeper meaning of that situation. Yeah. It's no point to hold onto that energy any longer once it is already solved and you've learned what it was meant to teach you. Therefore, I always say to people, and I always do it myself, each time I go through the negative experience like this, and I say to my channel as well, I always go deep into my contemplation and ask, what was this situation, or what is this situation meant to teach me? Please show me my higher self. Please show me my spirit guides. What is this higher learning of this situation? I know this is the role play. I know it's here to mirror something in me. What was that? What was the reason for this to show up for me? You will receive from your higher self, from your deep self, intuition. You will receive eventually if you open that space for the reception. I'm ready to receive the divine wisdom. And eventually it will start become natural for you, and you start reacting less and less to the particular role play, and you will remain in more peace each time some different role play like this negative role play comes. You start seeing it from the higher self perspective, say, and you catch yourself immediately. Oh, okay, I know why this situation is happening. It's meant to teach me this and that and this and that. And you will automatically react from peaceful place. That's why we're receiving these negative experiences. If they trigger reactions from us, we are reacting from ego. That I don't mean in a negative way. I mean like we are reacting from ego that still perceives the play as something real. But once you shift your perception and you perceive these negative plays as just a play because it's meant to teach you something, eventually you become more clear to that, and it will come more naturally for you instantly or maybe shortly after, and it automatically balances you in your peace again, because you will become more accustomed to the fact, okay, this life shows me plays and games so that I learn something by myself. Florence Scovel Shin book I recommend. It's called, and I still haven't found it. I need to find it today. The Game of Life and How to Play It. Read it or find audiobook. It's on the internet. I recommend. It opens your eyes a lot more to realize how this life works and how powerful we are as creator and how powerful we are as manifester. Okay? So don't dwell on it anymore. Release it. Cleanse your energy. Learn the wisdom. Sit with it. Integrate it. Release what no longer needs to be there. And continue to prosper in your life with that wisdom, with that higher perception into next stages of your life. That's what your spirit guides are guiding you to. All right? You're very welcome, dear Daisy. Don't worry, life is a game and we are just learning how to play it. We're all in the same pool and we all receive in different. But we are here to help each other realize that we are here to help each other and one another, to remind it to ourselves. Hey babe, this is just a game. Don't dwell on it. So I'm saying it to you, Daisy. Don't dwell on it. It was just a game to show you something about yourself. To always choose you before anybody else. And you don't need external validation to know that you are worthy. That you are the main player of your own movie. Okay? So thank you so much. And thank you everyone that you are so loving and kind to each other here in the chat. I love reading it backwards as well. And I'm looking forward to read all the messages after it's published and after 24 hours the chat appears so I can read it back. I think today we weren't so many, so I'm pretty much on track, but sometimes when I channel I don't see many messages. And then I sometimes feel sad that I didn't notice the message and I didn't respond to that person saying something important, and that person might have felt like, oh, I wasn't seen, I wasn't heard, you know. But I always mention it in the next live stream, you know, if I happen to not notice, because when I'm channeling, you know, it's very hard on the phone to see all the chats because you can only see three or four messages on the screen, so many messages get buried. And if I don't want to just end up reading for half an hour in silence while everybody's waiting until I read the messages, I usually read then afterwards, you know. So everybody, thank you so much. Thank you, Divine Spirit Guides. Thank you, Daisy, for putting trust in me. You stand your ground, and you know, you have to just continue. I'm just reading. You have to inform the other service. I have to face it, but you already face it from that peaceful place because you already know this is part of the game. And take today or for yourself and ask yourself or your higher self, what is the wisdom, what is the message, what is the lesson if you still feel confused, and prepare yourself spiritually and also protect yourself energetically. I will show you the quick energy protection. Okay, so repeat after me for yourself or listen to it and you can hear it. So before you call them or before you have to talk to them, you can say, I am safe in my divine shield and I am of a higher vibration then these negative energies coming towards me, I protect myself with divine shield, golden light, white light, and divine light against anything lower than the fourth frequency density or fifth frequency density, or something simpler. I protect myself with divine shield, golden light, white light, rainbow light, pink light, or a divine light against all the lower vibrations, against all the negative energies. I am safe. I am safe. I'm safe. And only what's good for my highest good may enter my field. And then approach it with wisdom, with knowing that this is something that's meant to mirror something that needs to be seen by you. You have to parent yourself, Daisy. That's it. That's what the universe is gently trying to help you with now. I know sometimes the lessons are pretty harsh, but it's all for our higher learning. It's all because we are powerful souls. And more powerful we are, more powerful the contrast is. Because, it needs to be experienced in the same in the same energy that we have the power of, if you know what I mean. But don't beat yourself up for this, okay? The external validation eventually will diminish, and it's okay, to go through that process. Don't beat yourself up that, oh, I still need external validation. Many of us, yeah, went through the exact same journey, and many of us still, for instance, go through this. So don't beat yourself up. Just take it every situation, but with more understanding that this is just the game or play. I would say play that's playing for you, so that you it's gentle uh, reminder, okay? And more negative, and I'm speaking also from experiences, more negative experiences that are triggering that wound, because I had similar wounds, yeah. uh, More you stand up for yourself, more you start loving yourself, because we naturally are beings that protect the weak ones, that protect the harassed ones, yeah, that protect the bullied ones. We have it inside of us. It's our natural, it's our nature, yeah. It's the nature, the depth within us, knowing that we all are one. So that person next to us that has been beaten up, that has been harassed, that has been bullied, that has been talked down to, we naturally stand up for them, right? When you're on somewhere on the street or in the school or where you were, hey, why are you talking to him like this? What did she do to you? And you start interacting. But how many times we do that for ourselves? Yeah, we let them walk over us, we let them put us down, and we don't stand up for ourselves. That's why it has to manifest in external situations, because we need to learn to do the same for ourselves, to have the same level of compassion for ourselves, to have same level of yeah, protectiveness for ourselves, to have the same level of appreciation for ourselves. So that's why we've been shown these plays and these situations. Until we learn to do it naturally, then this situation will no longer be needed, and they will no longer appear, because we have learned the lesson and we no longer need to play anymore something that we already learned. So Once we realize how it works, we remain more peaceful in every test, and it will be more clear every time the new experience happens, because we're looking at it from that perspective of eagle, higher view. Oh, I'm so sorry, dear Daisy. Yeah, you're very welcome, dear Daisy. Peace and love and light, and don't worry. You can now come to here, and we can always be here for one another. Yes, exactly. We can be Hellcats. Yeah, Leo in you. Yes. So now you need to be that Leo for yourself. And that's what you've been shown and gently guided by your spirit guides and higher self. Yeah, Kate. That balance. Yeah, I was the same. We all are eternal students. We all. 311 right there. So we are always, and also I hear you're not alone, you're never alone. There are always spirit guides. So each time you go into a situation like that, your spirit guides are guiding you. Ask us. I hear ask us to be there with you, to help you with this. We are happy to do that. You know, when I have to do something that I don't like to face, and I know it's gonna be perhaps not pleasant, I ask my angels, please, angels, stand beside me during that meeting, let's say with that toxic person or people. Please stand beside me. Please help me speak the exact words, and please put the right actions and words in both of these parties, yeah? For the highest good of both of us. Please protect me from their attacks, and please help us to resolve it in peaceful manner for the highest good of both. And then eventually I go there, and it's fine. It happens, in a better ways that I couldn't normally. My ego wouldn't have imagined. My ego would have imagined the worst case scenarios and all that. We need to prevent to think and manifest the worst case scenarios, and always ask your angels, angelic guidance. They're always there. We all were coming to this planet with a group of guides. Each of us has group of guides that are waiting for us to ask them. They cannot help us without our free will to want to help. They always ask us to ask them for help. And when you ask them and you acknowledge their existence, you ask them, you will receive a lot more help in every negative situation. Always ask, it's for the highest good. Okay? And you will see that you will have a lot more support, and eventually things will turn out better than you expected. Okay? So that's another kind of guidance that I hear, and I forgot to tell you. Okay, everybody, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much, everyone, for being part of it. And I'll see each other. I'll see you all next time. I see 311, 311. I see 311, 311, guys. Okay? We are beautiful, and we've just shifted the timeline right now with the support of our beautiful spirit realm. Hello, Lilith, you're here? Hello, dear Lilith. Thank you so much for being here. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Yeah, release that situation, dear Daisy. And don't worry anymore. You have so many beautiful spirit guides surrounding you. 5 days. So I wish you all the best. May everything is resolved in the best possible way for the highest good of both of you, with peace and love and harmony. And don't worry, you are safe, you are protected, and ask them for help before you meet these people, okay? Or interact with these people. Okay, take care, everyone. Thank you, and everyone for, yeah, you're not alone, dear Daisy. You have a spiritual family now. You have so many sisters and maybe even brothers in this collective, and we are happy to have you around. So thank you so much. Yeah, we all are light beings, and I'm grateful for this. We are soul tribe, and we always can support one another, and that's a beautiful thing. 611. You're very welcome, dear Kate. Thank you so much for all of you. Lilith, Kate, Luna, Daisy, Cindy, and whoever else was watching in the back. Thank you also to those that have been guided to my video. And I just saw 3131. I saw 3131. Oh my, wasn't it in one of my, I think we repeated, no, it was 5151. So 3131. Another number code. Yeah? Yeah. I hear 313. Okay, I got lost. 3131. No, it was 313. Okay, I lost it. 31331 was. It's gone. But anyway, it was there. So much love, everybody. Peace and love, love and light. Thank you so much. I'm off, and I'll speak to you next time, maybe tomorrow, whenever I'm guided. So take care. Bye bye, everyone. Namaste. Much love to all of you.